Let's begin with the story behind Rosanna L. Andal v. Mario Victor M. Andal, a landmark case decided by the Philippine Supreme Court in 2021. Rosanna Andal sought to have her marriage declared null under Article 36 of the Family Code, arguing that her husband, Mario, was psychologically incapable of fulfilling his marital and parental duties. These duties, as outlined in the law, include support, fidelity, cohabitation, mutual help, and parental authority. The case raised important questions about what it truly means to be unable to perform these obligations, and whether such incapacity is a matter of unwillingness or something deeper and more enduring. Supreme Court clarified that the essential obligations of marriage and parenthood are not just ideals, but legally binding requirements. Articles 68 to 71 and 220 to 225 of the Family Code specify these duties, such as providing support, remaining faithful, living together, and guiding children's moral development. In this case, Mario's persistent failure to meet these responsibilities was not simply a matter of choice or lack of effort. Instead, the court found that his incapacity stemmed from deep-seated personality traits that existed even before the marriage and were both grave and incurable. This distinction between unwillingness and incapacity became central to the court's reasoning. A pivotal aspect of the ruling was the Supreme Court's reframing of psychological incapacity. The court declared that this concept should be understood as a legal, not a medical, issue. Moving away from the strict requirements of the Molina Doctrine, the court ruled that expert testimony is not always necessary. Instead, incapacity should be assessed juridically, by looking at whether it existed before the marriage, its seriousness, and whether it can be cured. The focus is now on a spouse's inability to comply with core legal obligations, not just incompatibility or refusal. This humane and flexible approach aligns with the constitutional values of dignity, autonomy, and the protection of family life. In summary, the Rosanna Andal case marks a significant shift in Philippine family law. By declaring the marriage void based on a more humane and flexible understanding of psychological incapacity, the Supreme Court has set a precedent that prioritizes the realities of individual circumstances. The ruling ensures that the law recognizes the dignity and autonomy of spouses, and that the assessment of incapacity is tailored to each unique case. This decision not only clarifies the legal standards for nullity of marriage, but also reinforces the constitutional values that underpin family life in the Philippines.